Been accustomed to fielding a side missing key players. Their third choice keeper Andy Petterson is in action again. Keith Jones and Paul Mortimer are among those missing in the midfield, which means that John Robinson, usually flying down the left flank, will start in centre midfield alongside Lee Bowyer, and Sean Newton on the right and Mark Robson on the left. They are the wingmen. Well, the man for Charlton to fear more than anybody, of course, is Dougie Freedman, ex-Barnet, Palace's top scorer with 20 this season, including 2 hat-tricks. That's no secret. But Palace have kept a secret since Friday, the untimely training injury to David Hopkin. He's missing from that vital role just behind the front runners. He's got 12 goals to his credit this season. Instead, Dave Bassett tells me they're likely to play very positively with 3 up. Carl Veart, Dougie Freedman and George Ndah. 3 centre-backs, David Tuttle, Andy Roberts and the Norwegian Leif Andersen, where Gareth Davis is missing injured. Our referee today is John Kirkby from Sheffield, his first visit to the Valley. Ian St John, good expectations, plenty at stake?
Well, I mean, we've had so many games recently, Brian, where, you know, there was something to play for and we really had non-events. I'm hoping this one lives up to its billing because really and truly it's so important for both teams to get a win in this first leg.
Where you talk about games not living up to the billing, you weren't referring to yesterday by any chance?
Including yesterday's, and you know, that was even more disappointing, but I'm talking about Sunderland when they were champions and played badly at home against Stoke, and here the other, when we had the live game here with Charlton, you know, it was a poor game. So I'm looking for them to change it around today.
Well, it's the first ever London derby in 10 years of playoff games. These 2 South London rivals then, until a couple of years ago, of course, shared the same home at Selhurst Park. Palace today in a change strip of white, Charlton in their customary red. Kenny Brown, who's scored a couple of very valuable goals for Palace since he came on loan from West Ham. Bradley Allen battling for the ball. Here's Bowyer, will have a big impact on the midfield. Palace will know they need to keep him quiet. It's Palace's throw. Or rather Charlton's throw. Andy Roberts thought it was Palace's throw, and they need to have a word with the referee about it, and the referee needed to have a word with him. Here's Robinson, and now Matt Jackson on loan from... Oh my goodness, and it's a goal! It's Newton who's put Charlton ahead. It's a mistake in the defence. Leif Andersen, who very nearly put through his own goal, and somehow Martyn kept that out. And it was a simple matter then for Charlton to take a valuable lead through Sean Newton.
Well, it was a great ball across, and for a moment you thought, what's an attacker, something a diving header here? And it was a defender. That was the most amazing. That would have been the most amazing own goal you've seen. It was a beauty, wasn't it? He come in there, dived and headed it. Keeper's reaction was terrific, but there was Newton up there just to tap it in.
And Charlton were saying for the last 2 or 3 days, if only we can get away to a good start, because they feel, although the results haven't been all that good, they've only had 1 win in their last 9 games, they feel that they've been playing well but not taking chances, and they felt that if they get away on a crest of a wave, it could really be their afternoon. Well, they could not have had a better start.
Well, it's terrific, Brian, that we've got a goal, because in the games that we've had and we've talked about that haven't lived up to expectations, we've always wanted the first goal to open things up. You couldn't get a quicker goal than that. Now surely this game will come alive.
I feel terribly sorry for the young Norwegian though. It was a terrible mistake.
I mean, honestly, I don't know why. What was he trying to do? I mean, if he flicks the ball, he'd just head it for a corner kick.
There he is into the challenge now. He's beaten again. Robinson playing it wide. Big Carl Leaburn's out there. Knocks it back to Chris Whyte. Robinson. Edworthy got that away. Balmer playing it in again. Houghton playing it long.
Freedman's after this. Balmer can't hold him up. Gets the ball in towards Ndah.
And they somehow get it back. Palace for a moment wonder whether that was a back pass by Matt Jackson to his goalkeeper Andy Petterson. The referee didn't want to know.
I think more an interception than a back pass, a deliberate back pass, but it was a good break by Palace. There was certainly no back pass there, was it?
Brown's got up. Robinson. Brown again. Freedman. And goes Bowyer very quickly indeed. The force for Robson, who's got Bradley Allen outside him. Nicked inside there.
And here Charlton are going towards Robinson. And Sean Newton again in there in a very, very forward position. Crossed in once more by Bradley Allen. And then Robinson with a shot. And Palace at the moment are at 6s and 7s and just cannot get any control in their own penalty area. They've conceded another corner and it could so easily have been another goal.
Well, that was Dave Tuttle there with that header, and I thought, I don't believe this is going to go in the corner. But Charlton certainly are playing some lively stuff.
Mark Robson with the corner for them. Remember these playoffs over 2 legs. That time Leif Andersen, the poor man who made the mistake right at the start, got a good header in and got it away. Brown heading that one away. Balmer with Charlton's throw. Look at Cooper at the moment. They've not won in 5 home games here. And as I say, only 1 win in their last 9, when for so long this season they thought they might get an automatic promotion an automatic promotion place. And at the end they were hanging on just to get into the playoffs. Tuttle getting that away for Crystal Palace. Houghton. Just look how quickly Bowyer had closed in on him, and Houghton thought there was a handball there, nothing given. And it's Robinson streaking away for Charlton, finding Allen on the far side there. Leaburn's waiting in the middle. Robinson patrolling the territory that he's done so well this season out there on the flank. And he's Charlton's Player of the Year, John Robinson. Roberts gets it away. Balmer underneath it, taken nicely on his chest, banged away. So Sean Newton, number 4, the scorer of the Charlton goal. Taking 4th and Ndah. Jackson gets it away. Andersen here. Looking to get a back pass. Will he risk it? Yes. To Nigel Martyn. Jackson. Always getting the better of Ndah there. Ball just out of play. Rufus got there above Freedman. Down to Freedman. Trying to get Edworthy in there.
Nice little ball by Veart there to send them in, Ryan. And, you know, they're playing 3 up Palace, so, you know, they're very positive about this.
Veart will take the throw. Australian lad who came with Dave Bassett from Sheffield United. It's a long throw towards Andersen. Bowyer only half getting that away. Cleared in the end by Robinson. Here's Roberts. Houghton getting in behind. And Palace get a corner.
A good little run by Ray Houghton. And this is what I'm glad to see we're getting this today, Brian. We're getting midfield players who want to get up there, they want to even get advanced to the strikers.
Andersen's up there, Tuttle's up there, of course, as well. Bowyer. Touch for Bradley Allen. Chris Whyte. Ndah. pitcher. Used to be a Charlton player. That's why the boos are there for him. Oh, here's pitcher. No. Yes, it'll come back to him again. Darren Pitcher. There's his shot, but no problem there. Over 150 games here at the Valley, well, and at Selhurst Park during the time that Charlton were there. Darren Pitcher. Brown's header. Newton. Leaburn. Played by Roberts. Houghton. Still Houghton again. That he's going to have to mastermind a lot of that midfield for Crystal Palace to bring them right back into this game, but they've got a corner here off Mark Robson.
I think you're right enough about Ray Houghton, because in the middle of the field here, with all his experience, you know, he will be the man that Palace were looking for to set up the attack, pull his strings for them, and young Lee Bowyer coming up against him here, so it's a case of one young fella against one of the old timers.
Did well to get to that, but there were big bodies coming in there, and he got a good hefty punch on it. Robson playing it wide now for Bowyer. Yeah, exactly the point you were making, Saint, as well, and Houghton at 34, for all that, is still so full of running and high ambition in his game.
Oh, he would love to get back in the Premiership, wouldn't he?
That's right. I guess, like a former Liverpool player yourself, he must have been pretty sore about Liverpool's performance yesterday, or disappointed about it.
Yeah,
there he is again.
It'd be nice if they turned up.
Freedman. And a free kick right on the edge of the box there. Conceded by Bowyer, and the Palace players were very unhappy with Bowyer's part in that.
Well, actually, I thought Freedman was totally out of order there, Brian. He got up, he's got the free kick right in the edge of the box, and he went up and really was very aggressive towards Bowyer.
Well, the free kick has been given just outside the box, fairly central, as you can see.
It was a nasty tackle as it happened by Bowyer. It was a two-footed tackle.
Ndah and Edworthy.
There's a little bit of getting on nodding terms there.
George Ndah, very good save. He only saw that very late with Petterson. Ndah struck it well too. No quarter asked or given here, I can tell you. Roberts getting the ball to Kenny Brown. Bradley Allen and Roberts having a little tussle there. The referee's going to have to watch this very closely indeed in this stage of the game. Rufus challenged by Veart. Here comes Palace again, looking to get back on level terms. It's Freedman. Well stopped though by the man who scored the opening goal, Sean Newton. It's a good game this. It's got a real cutting edge to it at the moment. Here's Tuttle, used to be at Tottenham. Some of the tackles aren't too bright though. It's not too clever, and Newton is going to go in the book for this one, I think.
Getting a bit tousy. I think the referee has got to step in at this point, because there's been a few tackles flying around, a lot of intimidation. I would have expected that anyway in a game of such importance. And he comes flying in again. Look.
And that wasn't a very clever challenge, actually, to be fair.
But that, I think it was the third tackle he's getting booked for.
So yellow card for Sean Newton. A free kick to Crystal Palace.
I mean, Roberts, who's taking the free kick, is another lad with a short fuse.
Palace's player of the year, as it happens. Bowyer beaten in the air, or rather Balmer beaten in the air there. Jackson gets it away. So fast and furious, we haven't really been able to comment about Andy Petterson's save from Ndah's free kick, but it was a good piece of work. And remember, he's the third choice keeper, and when he first came in about 6 or 7 weeks ago, fans weren't too happy about it, and they felt he was a bit nervous, but his performances have been getting better all the time, and now he's really won them over. Here's Freedman again.
again to Freedman.
Let's have a look at that Petterson save from Ndah's free kick.
It was a very well taken free kick, this, because look at this, the wall. I mean, there's so many players. He bent it round them, and Petterson stretched, got his hand to it. That was a terrific save.
Perfect example of how late a keeper sees it, because he saw nothing until it had actually come around the wall.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, there was a dozen or so players in front of him there on the wall.
It's a big Australian lad, 26 years old. Goes Leif Andersen. Here's Robson. Bowyer. Snapped that by Pitcher, but he shakes that off, and the ball just gets to Chris Whyte. Oh, he's pretty calm. All the experience in the world, Chris Whyte's over 100 games in an Arsenal shirt to start with. To say nothing of European competition with Leeds. Number 3. Charlton. Roberts gets that away. Up goes Rufus. But he pushed down on Freedman. Free kick to Palace. Andy Roberts with it. It's Veart there. Ndah trying to get to it, but it was Leif Andersen who got the touch. Robson who gets it away. That's well. Roberts again with a header for Palace. And now won by Pitcher. Jackson. Versus Leaburn. Andersen wins it. Knocked on by Brown. In comes Rufus. Here's Robson. Jackson planting it forward. Allen. Andersen again. Finding the safety of Andy Roberts' boot on that occasion. Ndah. Rufus. Charlton get it away. Allen. And knocked back to Martyn. Straight to Bowyer. A little too ambitious possibly, although Leaburn's giving it a chase.
I think Leaburn checked out first of all. He started to run, checked out, and Bowyer played the ball. Had he gone actually, I think that would have been a good ball.
Kenny Brown with the throw. David Tuttle. He's given that away. Straight to Robson. Trying to curl that in.
And Newton again, a fabulous save. A bouncing ball there.
Probably came at the right height for Nigel Martyn, but terrific reactions. And that could so easily have been number 2 for Charlton.
Again, it was a terrible headed clearance, wasn't it? I mean, he just nodded it out to him and said, go on, have a shot. Great save by Martyn.
Another corner then for Charlton. Balmer turning it back in amongst the Palace fans behind Nigel Martyn's goal. It's Leif Andersen who's injured. Let's have a look at the opening goal in case you've joined us a little late. This is how it came right at the start of the game. Cross in there, the defender Andersen heading it back towards his keeper, and Sean Newton in quickly to take the rebound. And this was the reaction from the Alan Curbishley.
I mean, that was a start you could only dream about. You know, shocking mistake really by the defender.
Robson. Allen. Robson again. Roberts. Notes for the half-time talk from Alan Curbishley. Meantime, throw which Matt Jackson will take for Charlton. Of course, that Leicester and Stoke are the other semi-finalists of these playoffs, and the winners of the two legs go to Wembley on May the 27th. Live on ITV with a 2 o'clock kickoff. Martyn with the kick now. Played by the referee. Robson sweeps that ball out there towards Allen, but it was intercepted by Tuttle. Balmer to Whyte. Room for him to get it onto the right foot. Comes out as far as Robinson. Here comes Palace again. Roberts, who's been looking very good early on. Freedman couldn't hold on to it. Jackson with a little chip ball here now for Robson. Well, Houghton won that little duel, but then Pitcher gave it away. Robinson chasing, and again Roberts doing a really good job at the back today. Roberts goes Whyte and Rufus hanged in again. Once again Roberts is there, getting plenty of work, that's for sure. Edworthy, once at Plymouth. This time it falls for Newton. Edworthy poking it through the pitcher. Roberts, good ball forward to Veart, and now away Houghton.
Andy Roberts, who's on the ball now, is playing as a free player in the three centre-back system, but he looks to come out as well. When they had an attack just earlier on, he was the man that played it and then carried on going, so you know he's prepared to join in the attack.
Jackson. This is Freedman. Rufus in very quickly. Pitcher. Gets it back to Martyn.
One for us.
Robinson. Rufus. Played every game for them this season, Nigel Martyn. Ndah. Here come Charlton again. Robinson through that centre midfield role, which is quite new to him, the number 9. Jackson. Robson. Too high for Newton. Robinson again. Now Balmer. Trying to pick up Ndah. Ndah refused to be shaken off that ball, but in the end they bring it away with Matt Jackson. He loses out to Freedman. Pitcher picks up the loose ball. And there's one for Kenny Brown. Hitting it long there towards Edworthy. Goal kick. It's gone for a goal kick. Let's have a word with Gabriel Clark down on the bench.
Jesus. Alan, what do you make of the start? I mean, a fantastic start as far as the goal is concerned.
Well, I'm delighted, obviously, to be one up, but I think the goals sort of unsettled us more than anything, and I think they've settled down a lot better. I just want one or two of them to slow it down and get a couple of passes in. I think we're getting het up with the emotion and the atmosphere of the game. We need to settle down and pass it simple, which is what we've not done so far. But obviously delighted to be one up.
Thank you, Alan.
Thanks to Alan Curbishley. And Charlton come forward again, but it's Palace with the goal kick.
I think what Alan's on about is that sometimes the players from the back, you know, his back four there, are trying to knock that ball up there, trying to get in there with one ball, and it's not working that. They have to play through the middle, or they have to play into feet of the front two.
Leaburn. Ndah to Brown. Certainly won't be easy for Crystal Palace. Charlton really defend well. You can count almost on the fingers of one hand the number of games this season where they've never conceded more than a single goal. But here's Edworthy in a good strong position. Well challenged, gets it back again. Pitcher plays it in quickly. That time it was Richard Rufus who got it clear. Houghton trying to keep the fire stoked up here now for Palace. Veart. Pitcher hitting it towards Ndah. They claimed offside. The referee linesman agreed. Free kick to Charlton. So two Palace backroom lads there, Peter Nicholas and Ray Lewington, who were in charge until Dave Bassett came along, and it was that February time, and change of face, change of outlook to a certain extent, but the groundwork had been done by those gentlemen. Here's Bowyer. Jackson. Ndah. Andersen underneath this. Houghton knocking it clear. Whyte banging it back. Robson. Rufus again. Towards Allen. Again, the ball banged forward. Really, it's in a funny way, you know, say it's the older heads, the Houghtons and the Chris Whytes of this world, who are the men who are actually putting their foot on the ball and calming things down as best they can. Everybody else is playing at 400 miles an hour and just banging the ball forward.
Well, I would expect that. I mean, that's what experience is all about, isn't it? And the older you get, the easier you see the game. Unfortunately, your legs don't take you around the pitch.
That's right. But here's Robson again. Played that central midfield position for Wales quite recently in Lugano against Switzerland. It was Bobby Gould who spotted the possibility there, and Charlton have taken it on. Newton, a nice free flowing roll here and enjoying it thoroughly, being followed by Edworthy. Bowyer. This is a bit better, just moving the ball about a bit now. Some good passing by Charlton. This is really what Alan Curbishley wanted. Then finding Whyte on the far side. Newton couldn't quite get there. And a chance possibly now for Palace to break. There's a very good break here by Veart. Is that a free kick? The referee thought it was a dive. Whether it was or not, it was a tremendous run of all of 50 yards by Veart. Surprised actually he didn't get something for that save.
Well, I think he was racing at pace, and it had been a great run. I mean, he really went at them, and he was attacking the last player, and he knocked it past him, and then just did a dive over him. I'm not sure, you know. I mean, Balmer went in with a sliding tackle. I don't think he really could have got his road, could he?
Well, it's a free kick now to Crystal Palace. Up goes Ndah with Rufus. Robinson. Martyn gets it clear. Robson. Ndah is down. Took a bang on the head. And the referee quite right. Can't take any chances with that. Clash of heads there as he went up with Richard Rufus. I just wonder whether we might get an impression from the studio and George Graham. George, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, very much. I mean, when you consider we've played half an hour, we've got one goal, both keepers have made saves, it's saved another goal. I think there's a lot of excitement. I think the importance of the game is coming through. I think we're seeing a bit of passion, and being a manager and a coach, you want nice controlled passing, but you still want the passion in the game, and there's a lot of stake here today, so I'm quite pleased with what I've seen already.
Thanks a lot, George. Let's just see how George Ndah got his injury.
Actually, it didn't appear as if they clashed heads there.
No,
was that a case of maybe his boot catch him, Rufus's boot caught him maybe?
It'll be a drop ball. Freedman plays it sportingly to Petterson. Robson. Ndah. Roberts gets it clear. In goes Rufus. Free kick there to Charlton. Didn't begin to see what that was for. Robson's going to take it. Whyte's in there. Leaburn at 6'3" will be an obvious target. Balmer's making his run as well, but it was Roberts who showed first and got it clear for Palace. Robson down the line. Jackson, there's a cross, driven in there. Whyte doing his best to keep it going. Out jumped Bowyer on the volley. Broke it. 14 goals from midfield, Bowyer, 19-year-old. He hasn't scored though in the last 9 games.
We were saying before the game that he's due a goal, isn't he?
Yeah.
And, but we were thinking about maybe having a little wager on him getting the first goal.
I think maybe you did as well, didn't you?
No. I couldn't get anybody to give me some money.
Header. Robson. Andersen being hustled by Allen. It's a Palace ball.
A big strong looking fella this Andersen, but I'm not too sure if he's got pace. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing a ball played where he's had to have a run at it.
Some good play there by Bowyer, who claims he was challenged unfairly by pitcher after he played that ball. Newton making life difficult for Edworthy. Robson. Bowyer wants it. He's played it towards Leaburn. Leaburn wins that one in the air. Allen's trying to get in there. Newton's trying to get in there. And just they needed a break of the ball there, Charlton. After Leaburn had won that excellent header in the air, which he's done so many times.
It was a lovely header. When the ball's coming into Leaburn, you've got to be looking to get in there, and Allen did, and the ball dropped from him.
Veart held up by Chris Whyte. Leaburn. Leaburn, rather. Jackson.
And Ndah's working really
socks off, isn't he? Yeah. I think some of the Palace fans may have surprised that he got the nod over Bruce Dyer, whose form's been pretty good, but obviously Dave Bassett felt that Ndah was really up for it. That's a goal kick.
The only thing I would think, if I was a Palace fan, I'd be thinking, well, you know, it's okay. You know, he is working very hard, but I'd like to see him doing it, you know, in the Charlton's half of the field. Yes.
Ndah's header, won by Jackson. There's pitcher. Ndah again. Leaburn. Bowyer. Big Andersen just stuck out the foot as he was falling and just made a contact. Whyte. Shoving there by Tuttle. On Allen. Free kick to Charlton. Robson takes it. Chris Whyte's in there. Well, it just wanted a touch from Bradley Allen. If he could have just jumped another couple of inches or so, he would have made the contact.
Well, they're certainly getting something from the ball played into the box, aren't they, Charlton? And there was Chris Whyte up here for it. Up he went, nodded it down. And there was Bradley Allen, as you say, just a couple of inches too short.
Sometime since we've seen a really threatening Palace attack. It's Charlton who are making the running, and here they come again. Carl Leaburn, will he get the better of Andersen? He's got some support from Robson and from Robinson. Here's Robinson, and now Robson. Jackson. Hit towards Leaburn. Newton keeping it going. Leaburn's in there. Fisted away by Martyn. Good positive goalkeeping there by him. And now Veart with the break for Crystal Palace. Can he get it to Freedman? No, Balmer, very reliable indeed. But Houghton, or rather Edworthy, keeps it going. Pitcher. Edworthy. Well beaten by Palmer's challenge, keeping the ball in play. Down the line to Allen. Oh, he's done well. He's beaten Tuttle here. Tuttle's coming back at him. Gets the better of it.
He didn't have the pace to get away from him, Bradley Allen there. That was a very good position for him at the end.
Freedman. I think it's Leaburn who's down holding his head at the moment. And the referee wants the trainer on quickly. That was way back because the game had gone flowing on, and to be fair, the referee didn't spot that at once. Neither did we. Vision's a little bit of a problem by the look of it.
It's the old gag, isn't it? The trainer says, how many fingers have I got up? And he says, well, if you don't know, what chance have I got?
he's had a pretty good season. Carl Leaburn. He's made a fair number of goals. In fact, he's only got 10 himself, but he's a skipper of the side, and as you've seen, he's got some very dangerous headers there in and around the penalty area for other people to profit from. Happily for Charlton, he's okay to go on. Edworthy gets it to Pitcher. Both sides have got very good away records, Saint, as you know. I think they've both won more away games than they have home games, which is extraordinary. But Charlton, I think, to feel comfortable, will certainly need a second goal, won't they, to take to Selhurst Park on Wednesday night.
I would think Alan would love to get another goal. I think, you know, 2 is a bit of a cushion. 1, well, you know, it's hanging on a thread then.
Goes Brown. Pitcher. Ndah. Brown down the line. Freedman chasing, but Rufus is in the pole position there. And that's Andersen versus Bradley. Free kick to Charlton. Robinson's going to take it. Andy Roberts getting the back 4 to come outside the box. Ndah being shadowed by Bowyer. To the keeper, trying to get an attack moving on this side. Back to the keeper again. Offside against Allen. Referee acknowledges Palace nicely in control. Don't need to stop the game.
Imagine Martyn doesn't look too comfortable with the ball getting played back to him, and yet he's dealt with them okay, but you know, he wants it on his right foot. I think if he ever gets one back on his left foot, he will get some fun in games.
You suspect also that Charlton are aware of that, because every time there's a back pass, either Bradley Allen or Leaburn actually make a sprint for him just to try and put him that little bit under pressure, don't they?
Oh yeah, I think they'll have talked about that, you know, trying to get there as quickly as possible.
Jackson's throw. Robson. Jackson again up towards Robinson. There's 2 minutes of the first half now. Robson. So very nicely for Robinson. That was a lovely bit of play there by Charlton. And Palace defended well, and Houghton in the end getting it clear.
Lovely little ball that, wasn't it? Cracker, just split everybody.
Robinson. That's a corner. Well, they started the first half with a bang. They're looking to finish it with a bang now. Looking for this second goal as Robson lines up this corner. Held in. Again, Martyn doing well. Eyeing with a fist at that one to get it clear. Here's Houghton. Stopped by Rufus. I don't think Rufus has made a solitary mistake yet.
He's had a terrific game, Rufus, at the back. The reading of the game is terrific.
But here's some more work possibly as Palace come forward again. Find Ndah. They send out to Edworthy. Tuttle to Roberts. Edworthy again. Tuttle sweeping it forward. Free kick for the foul by Whyte on Pitcher,
which I think was accidental, but it's still a foul.
So maybe in the last minute of the first half, Palace might have a chance of pulling themselves level. Houghton deciding what happens with this free kick. And nothing much does. Jackson. Andersen gets it away. Goes Rufus again, and goes Pitcher. Freedman. Nothing much has gone for Dougie Freedman so far this afternoon, but they're getting forward in some strength now. Stopped again by Rufus, picked up again here by Roberts. Houghton trying to make a break, but Richard Rufus again in the right position for Charlton Athletic, and here's Robson. Andersen finds Bowyer, just kept in play.
Leaburn's in the middle.
And so too was goalkeeper Nigel Martyn. Coolness itself as he gathered that one up. A little throw out to Houghton. Edworthy, the fullback, leading a charge now for Crystal Palace in the last seconds of the first half. Veart on the far side. Freedman and Ndah in the middle, but too high for either of them. And Jackson can hook it away. Charlton's ball. Throw to be taken by Matt Jackson. Again. Jackson on loan from Everton. 2 minutes of injury time played. Terrific start for Charlton Athletic with Leif Andersen's mistake. Saved by Nigel Martyn, but he couldn't hold on to the ball, and it was easy meat then for Sean Newton, who put Charlton ahead early on. Palace came back into it nicely after that, and there's a real cutting edge to this game with so much at stake. Let's have a word now, though, with the Charlton coach, Les Reed.
We came second in most departments. We gave ourselves a horrendous start when we should have stopped the cross, and then, you know, the goal was a disaster for us, and we've not played it in the first half. I'm disappointed with our performance, and I expect an incredibly, a much better second half from us.
Are there nerves in there, do you feel?
I think one or two of our players have felt the occasion. I've looked at one or two of them, they've looked a bit drained, but we've got to overcome that. You know, we've got to get on with the game and make sure that we don't feel sorry for ourselves.
How do you approach it, though? Do you try and settle with this, the 1-0 scoreline, or do you try and get a goal back?
No, we want to go back. I mean, I'm not settled for 1-0, certainly not correct. I've told the players I'm looking for a goal, and I'm disappointed overall with their first half performance. We've looked too pretty. We've not hurt Charlton enough in terms of creating chances.
So toughen up a bit.
Well, certainly let's start to play as we've done all season, or certainly since I've been here. This is a poor first half by any standards from Crystal Palace.
Thank you very much, Dave. Let's rejoin our match commentators Ian Sir John and Ryan Moore.
Thanks, Gabriel. My word, if they're half as positive as their manager, Palace are going to look quite an outfit in this second half, Saint.
Well, I would think the dressing room walls would be reverberating there, you know, because he certainly is upset with the way they've played. And you have to say they haven't created anything. You know, the free kick apart, they haven't done much, have they?
And away we go for the start of the second half.
David Tuttle. Robson. Roberts. Hitting it long. Whyte getting it away. Up goes Tuttle again. Bowyer. Leaburn. Edworthy. Newton on the volley.
It was worth a try, wasn't it? It was. You know, he just didn't get his foot round the ball to keep it down, but he's only about 25 yards out.
That's right. The point Dave was making, though, he said that one or two of them seem a bit drained. It's one of the great imponderables, I would have thought, for any manager in this sort of game like this. You don't know, actually, until they've crossed the old start line, who's going to be up for it and who's not, whose nerves are going to be affected and who's not. And in a way, you need as much nerve for this one as Manchester United and Liverpool needed for their big affair yesterday.
Well, it is a crucial game because, I mean, the prize is getting to Wembley. You know, we're one game away from being in with all the big boys. So obviously it's a game with a lot of tension in it, but I mean you're talking professional footballers here, and they should go out wanting to play well and show off their ways, show people what they can do.
But the mind's a powerful thing, and sometimes the nerves get in the way of all those ambitions. So,
well, yes, but again, sometimes I think you make excuses for players.
Edworthy knocking it forward. Balmer getting it away for Charlton. Oh, goodness, he cut that so fine. Balmer going for this one.
You know, back there when that happened, the one thing that you learn very early in the game, don't give any square balls on your own penalty area, especially to a centre-half. He's the last guy in the field you want to give it to.
Leaburn just knocking it on. Allen trying to get it through to Newton. It was taken off at the same time.
I would have thought possible in terms of substitutions in their second half. I would have thought Dave Bassett must be thinking about Bruce Dyer as a forward possibility for him. And I just wonder whether Alan Curbishley is toying with the idea of David Whyte, who is again a proven striker, former Crystal Palace lad with a lot to prove. And I'm hoping Bradley Allen's okay, but if there's a problem there, David Whyte would no doubt come on to replace him. And they're both the sort of players who can explode and could do something that's a little bit out of the ordinary. Yeah. I think maybe in this situation that is possibly what you need.
Well, I'm sure both managers will be looking at the players on the bench, and I would think, you know, during this half he'll come on.
In the meantime, where are we? A throw to Palace. Edworthy with it. Chris Whyte with his right hand. Hit Bowyer. Andy Roberts gets it clear. Robinson bangs it forward again, and it's towards Balmer. Bowyer, full of rain, picking it up. Jackson. Robson. Bowyer's on ahead of him. It's out of play. It's going to be a Palace throw. Dave Bassett was saying he clearly is looking for a goal themselves, and obviously that would be ideal. But a 1-0 deficit to take to the second leg wouldn't be such a bad one either.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad one, but that's, you know, after the 90 minutes are up, Ryan. I think at this stage the manager's quite right. You know, he wants to get on terms again.
Here's a throw for Palace. And Veart, as we saw in the first half, hurls a very respectable long throw. Andersen's gone up for it. George Ndah's in there as well. And it's going to be Ndah with the backward header. Will he react quickly? They claim a handball there. And the referee has given a corner.
Well, from here, it was a definite handball.
But it was probably an accidental one.
Well, I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at this. They went up for the header, the ball bounced. Oh, thank you very much. Check that ball for fingerprints.
It was definitely a handball by Chris Whyte. The referee said no, it was accidental. And Robinson gets it all.
And it was all done under the nose of the Crystal Palace fan behind that goal.
Pitcher. Ndah trying to get there. Ndah! Goodness, he swung that across the face of the goal. It needed a touch. But although Tuttle, of all people, the defender, had got right in there, and so too had Carl Veart, neither could quite make it.
I think he was looking to score here.
Oh, he was.
It was a real vicious effort. He was looking to bang it across into the far post there.
So it's Whyte with the throw for Charlton Athletic. Edworthy, Robinson. Houghton. Ndah on the far side. He's got some support from Kenny Brown. And then Robson floats it clear. The flag was up, and it was a good decision by the linesman. There wasn't any doubt about it. Bradley Allen was only about 3 or 4 yards inside the Palace half, but he was just offside.
More urgency about the Palace in this half. Brian, you know, they look as if that they've come out after getting a near bashing, and they're all now really up for it, and they're looking very positive now.
Roberts with the free kick. Tuttle might get a header onto this one. Ndah might try and finish it off. Petterson got there first, but it's certainly better looking Palace side in the second half, as you say. Andersen. Brown hitting it forward that time. Freedman offside. Balmer with the kick. Glasgow boy. Got the bagpipes going here at half-time. That might just inspire him. Towards Carl Leaburn. Also inspired Dougie Freedman, who just played that ball. He's another Glasgow lad. Whyte knocking it forward. Freedman offside. You quite enjoyed the bagpipes at half-time yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I thought it was very nice of them to do that, knowing I was here.
It's Nigel Martyn with the kick, hitting it long towards George Ndah. Brown. It's going to leave Mark Edworthy with a little to do.
There, it was good movement, but unfortunately it was a shocking pass here for Freedman.
Leaburn. Rufus. Referee looked at the linesman, had a good look at it himself, decided no handball, no penalty. Brown with the throw. Another Palace throw. Charlton have hardly been out of their half in this second half so far. Brown playing it in again. Rufus hooking it clear. Roberts getting Ndah moving down that flank. Okay.
This was incident before when the ball. Ooh. It may well have been going past him and struck his arm. But difficult from our angle because the ball was hitting by the defender's body, by Rufus's body there.
Andersen's hit. Houghton's hooked pass to Veart. That might just be a little too far for George Ndah.
I think Ndah's looking dangerous this half. He's obviously been told, look, you push up a bit more and let's see some attacking from you. And I think he looks a good player to me, this boy. And you know, in this position now, I'd like to think that he would do some damage this half.
Still only 21 years old. Trainee who's come up through the ranks at Selhurst Park. It's a foul by Tuttle on Allen. Free kick to Charlton. So it's Robinson again with the free kick for Charlton. Leaburn and Whyte are there. So too is Allen. It was Kenny Brown. And then it's Balmer with the shots.
I think the referee's indicating there was a push there. He's given the sign somebody's pushing, so
it might be a free kick.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but had there been no pushing, really, it was a careless ball to put back in, wasn't it? Getting underneath it like that.
Brown with the throw. Freedman. That's a nice little touch there. Edworthy. Shoved unfairly Houghton by Robinson. A free kick to Crystal Palace. Freedman tried a little turn there, but it didn't quite come off. It wasn't far off it though. Allen, Edworthy, and Pitcher gets it back. Never afraid to get it back and to bring Nigel Martyn into the game to good effect now as Carl Veart gets the ball. Oh, that was a good ball he played in there. It was Balmer at full strength who got it away. Oh my goodness! Houghton just missed that by a whisker. As that sailed no more than a yard and a half across the Charlton goal mouth. They're looking at a much better proposition in the second half at Crystal Palace.
Well, Ray Houghton there, I mean, he must just have been a fraction off the ball or went right through, maybe through his legs, I don't know, but he came flying in there and it was a great ball by Veart, wasn't it? Smashed right across the face of the goal.
And that came from the most direct route as well, because it came from Nigel Martyn in the first place. Veart then had what was a good-looking cross cut out, and it came back to him, and he banged the second one in. Here comes Ray Houghton now with the next Palace charge. Back to Roberts. Houghton. Veart. Edworthy. Veart again. Charlton at the moment a little bit on the back foot. Okay. Substitution about to be made. Gary Nelson's coming on. They're taking off Bradley Allen. Now you are talking about experience here. Gary Nelson, 35 years old. Terrific servant of this club. And a very popular one too. Robinson. Now Bowyer. First touch for Gary Nelson. Claims a handball. Referees agreed. A handball by Andersen, who's being called to the referee.
Surely he's not going to book him for that.
Sure. What he's saying is he's pointing to in 2 or 3 different things you've done, and I've got to take some action now.
But he can only take action if that was an intentional handball that was preventing somebody from getting through and going. I don't think that was the case there.
Yellow card. Well, it's a free kick for Charlton. Robson floating it in. And Tuttle doing really what Leif Andersen should have done in the opening 55 seconds.
I also thought he was going to do what Leif Andersen did. just missed it, the junction of the top corner there.
Well, it's another corner for Charlton. Still leading by a goal to nil. Scored after 55 seconds by Sean Newton. Andersen going for this one, but it was Ndah who got his header in. And then Ken Brown, who has banged it clear up towards Dougie Freedman. But he's got Rufus to contend with. But he gets a free kick out of the Charlton defender. And Houghton's taking it quickly, but too quickly because it goes straight to the Charlton player, Robson. Nelson's header. Leaburn chasing. Was that an obstruction there by Andersen? The crowd thought it was, the referee thought it wasn't, and here comes Crystal Palace again. Mark Edworthy down the line now for Veart. Again no foul. Veart picks himself up and gets it going again. Tries to get to the byline and gets a corner off Lee Bowyer. Will take it. Palace pushing forward. Will it be Andersen's header? It's Andersen's header, and it's Petterson's catch. Under great pressure there from Ndah and from Veart.
They took it well here. Big boy Andersen actually got a lovely header in there, and the goalkeeper under a bit of pressure. Nice catch.
Brown. Bowyer. There's an offside flag, a free kick. Martyn will get it taken quickly for Palace. Ndah gets to that one. Freedman getting in behind them. And good save there. But in the end, well, that's extraordinary. Kenny Brown. And it's 1-1. Well, that's his 3rd goal since he's come on loan from West Ham. And that probably could be the most valuable of them all. Freedman getting in behind. Petterson just half stops it. Petterson, and Kenny Brown follows up.
Well, I was talking to his dad before the game. Big Ken's here, and he'll be delighted, man, that his lads managed to score today. He followed it up brilliantly, didn't he? As the goalkeeper parried it, kept it low, got his toe down, bang.
Tuttle gets it away. Nelson. Newton.
fantastic.
Well, the goal was always coming, wasn't it, Brian? You know, they've played so much better the second half of Crystal Palace, and I think Tuttle deserved to be back on chance.
I must be the lucky mascot for him as well, you know. I went just to watch Millwall play Crystal Palace 2 or 3 weeks ago when Kenny played. He scored. I was at Derby. We were doing the game live on ITV when he scored again. Lo me, here we are again, and he scored again. So
I think you'll be on the payroll. You'll be on the team bus.
but that could be a crucial one he scored there.
I mean, it was a goal that's really ignited the game again.
Freedman, who did very well, in fact, in the first part to get in behind them and got a good shot on target. Now Pitcher battling away with Bowyer. It's Charlton's throw. Bowyer getting very worked up. Needs to calm down a little bit. He's got such a future. Just needs to calm down a little bit. Of course, he's very much a marked man these days. Ndah. Robson gets it away. Roberts with the header. But they have looked a better bet in the second half, Palace, without any doubt. Well, a clash there between Leaburn and Andersen, and a free kick going Crystal Palace's way. And Gary Nelson, the old head, getting around and saying, calm down everybody, calm down, and that's exactly what Charlton have to do. Leaburn's being called to the referee after that clash with Luke Andersen, and Leaburn's name is going to go to the book.
I think it was for the little bit of a swipe he had with his foot when the ball had gone away, Brian. But I think Charlton are rattled at this stage.
I was going to say they've lost their composure completely, haven't they?
They've lost their way a little bit here, and you know, it's very much in the cards that the Palace could get another one. Once you've got a team rattled like this, you know, you get one, and there's every chance you get another quickie.
Andersen going for this one. And that time a save by Petterson from Freedman.
But wait a minute.
Good tackle again there by Roberts as Gary Nelson was going in, but here are Charlton now. Newton lost in there towards Gary Nelson. Can Leaburn keep it in? Those long legs of his.
Nelson is there, and well, Martyn
had to really stretch to get that one away. This is a good little spell now for Charlton. Robinson trying to keep the momentum going for them. Newton. Stop though by Carl Veart. Whyte to Bowyer. Rufus. Long range shots. Goal kick. Let's just have a look at the Kenny Brown goal again, Saint.
Yeah, I thought Ndah had a good part to play in this.
It started actually from Nigel Martyn again.
From Nigel Martyn. Watch Nadah's part here. He gets up there, lovely header on into space. Freedman's there. I think he's looking to score. Goalkeeper makes the save, and there was Kenny Brown just saying thank you very much. He kept it low.
Andersen holding off Leaburn, gets the ball back, gets some applause from his goalkeeper for the way that he handled it. Or handled the situation, not the ball. And a long clearance again to Martyn. Finding Ndah. Crystal Palace's throw. Kenny Brown, the goal scorer, with it. Edworthy. Put it straight at Newton. Ndah playing it for Freedman. Got Kenny Brown in there again. Goodness, Freedman again. This is good spell for Crystal Palace. Freedman stopped by Petterson.
Almost identical position, having a shot there, and the goalkeeper parried that one. But that time, no Palace players following up.
Again, amazing how much ground there. You can see Kenny Brown making his run into the middle of the areas in possession there for a moment. He does make those late runs, and that's exactly how he scored his goal. Here's the corner for Crystal Palace. Ndah trying an overhead. And Veart puts it over the line to make it 2-1 Palace. After some extravagant work there by George Ndah.
Well, on the cards, wasn't it, that they would get another one? Over it comes. Charlton sort of half got away, but very acrobatic there. And Veart reading the script here, and it was an awkward ball from, you know, to lean down there, get it, dump, bump, thank you. But that was an awkward ball for him, but he took it well.
Charlton making another substitution. Mark Robson's coming off. And David Whyte coming on, another striker.
Well, it's slipping away from Charlton now.
They're putting Gary Nelson into a midfield role, and having Leaburn and Whyte as the two strikers. Whyte, a former Crystal Palace lad. But here's Kenny Brown, and they're running riot at the moment, Palace. Oh, very nearly got Ndah. Freedman trying to pick up the loose one, but in fact it's a free kick to Charlton Athletic.
Well, Kenny Brown's certainly playing a big part in this half, isn't he? As a wing back, he's getting himself forward there. That's exactly what I think the manager has said to him. Dave Bassett said to him at half time, look, you've got to get forward a bit here, you've got to attack, and they've just changed it around completely.
Tuttle wins it in the air. Brown hammers it away, and Palace, who have bounced out of the Premiership, are looking to get back at the first attempt. Whyte. Nelson with a left-footed cross, and Ndah will bring it clear again for Palace, being chased by Jackson. But still Ndah shaking off the attentions of Jackson. And he's now got Rufus to contend with.
Well, it's a good job it was Rufus there, I think, as far as Charlton is concerned. That was a great run there, wasn't it, by Ndah? Terrific run.
Freedman. And it's a throw to Palace. Kenny Brown with it. That's going to be a corner to Palace.
There's nothing going right for Charlton in this second half. And you just get the feeling, you know, that the Palace, who are playing so well now, just might again add to this total.
Andersen's at the near post. Ndah's in the 6-yard area. Not as far as pitcher. Let's have a word down on the bench with Gabriel Clark. He's got Ray Lewington with him.
Ray, what a transformation down here on the Palace bench.
Yeah, a lot better second half. First half we felt that we played as 11 individuals. We had a plan that we tried to set out and do, and it went to pieces after 2 minutes, and then we just lost our way. Second half we played as a team, the way we've been playing all season, and I think now we deserve to be 2-1 up.
Will you win it?
Hopefully.
Thanks, Ray.
Cheers.
Andersen gets it away. But off David Whyte, so to be a Palace throw. Palace's form since Dave Bassett joined them has been so good, Saint, you know, and certainly over the last few weeks, Charlton at the same time have begun to wane just a little bit after such a terrific mid-season at least. And you just think this maybe is reflected here, that they've got a little more of a cutting edge to them at the moment, Palace.
Well, you said earlier in the programme that they'd only won, what, one of the last 9 games,
Charlton?
Yeah. Well, that's not what you would say inspiring form.
I mean, they had a terrific spell, Charlton, in about January, February, I think, where they won about 7 out of 8. And for a long time, people were talking about automatic promotion. And as I say, just 1 win of the last 9. 6 of those are draws, incidentally. But they just scraped into the playoffs. And Ndah couldn't quite get their head of that. Whereas Palace have been on the up and up and up from about February onwards, and are really a formed team at the moment.
I saw the Palace early in the season, and they looked relegation candidates. I have to say, it was awful. And I thought, well, they'll struggle this year. But, you know, when Dave Bassett went there, turned it round, and they just shot up the table, and they're looking very good. They look, you know, today they certainly have impressed me in the second half.
Andersen didn't get his head to it. Got his head to that, though. Good little break by him, and a wonderful cross. Ndah hurled himself at it, but couldn't quite reach it, but it was a terrific cross from Houghton. And here come Charlton. Robson. Losing it to Freedman, who's got Ndah still with him. That's a free kick. Foul by John Robinson.
Well, I don't know why Freedman didn't play Ndah in there when he actually beat the first defender.
Behind this free kick. Houghton's free kick. Chip there towards David Tuttle. That was a wonderful cross by Houghton, and Ndah throwing himself at it, couldn't quite reach it, inviting him to come in all the time on that one.
I'm not sure if Matt Jackson just didn't give him a little easy push off it.
Maybe. Get it away. It was pitcher's boot that made it clear. A foul there by Ndah on Rufus. Just a couple of bodies getting tangled up there, I think, but I think the referee felt, well, I better blow the whistle there because Ndah is going to be through, just to be sure. Free kick to Charlton. Stuart Balmer with it. A little over 10 minutes left. Tuttle's header clear. Bowyer. Pitcher gets it away. There's Balmer. Towards Whyte. Good catch.
He's looking in very commanding form, isn't he, Martyn?
Sure he is. The distribution has been so good as well. Hitting it long this time for them to chase. And his opposite number, Andy Petterson at the other end. Whyte. Into Bowyer. Newton. Robson. Harry Nelson. Robinson being chased to this side of the field by Kenny Brown. And here comes Edworthy. No, he's giving it straight to Rufus. It should be a keeper's ball.
That's been one of the problems really for Charlton today. You know, the balls are playing into the box, they're far too near this goalkeeper, and I mean, he just commands the whole area. So anything put up anywhere around, you know, from 12 yards in, I mean, he just comes and plucks out the air. Well, they're chasing lost causes now, aren't they, at Crystal Palace? I mean, that's good play, that. Veart chased it, managed to get the throw in, give away a throw in rather than a goal kick.
Brown making it inside towards Freedman. Robinson. Now Bowyer taking it up. Nelson. Whyte. They've hit it straight at Tuttle. Rufus. Whyte again. See if he can do better this time. Hits it long for Whyte to chase, but Andy Roberts is there. Rufus. Ooh, Bowyer almost got in on that one. Whyte. Now Bowyer. And in the end, well, it fell to all people. Richard Rufus right up there.
But he'd done ever so well, actually, Brian. Started to move off, you know, from midfield, won the ball, played there he is there, playing it through, looking to play Bowyer, and then he carried on going, Rufus. And,
thought for a minute it was going to be Bowyer who
That's right.
played in there, and that could have been very dangerous for Palace.
I think that's what caught him in two minds there.
There's Rufus, much more comfortable at that end. And Palace player down, they need to get some treatment if he's off the field. Certainly not going to be easy for you, Saint, making the man of the match award.
No, it won't be. There's been some, you know, some good performances on both sides, individuals, but no real outstanding player, I don't think.
Ndah gets it clear. Freedman. Carl Veart, once of Sheffield United, was beaten by Rufus. Yeah. Here's Houghton. Done so much for Palace this afternoon, keeping things going. Here's Kenny Brown. That's a terrific bit of play by Brown and a good save by Andy Petterson. So near to goal number 3. Oh, Ndah in behind them, but the flag is up. The whistle is gone. Making a substitution now. Bringing on Robert Quinn. Balls to the defence there. Came into the side last weekend. We were impressed by him, and he's here again now. Bowyer. Came off Kenny Brown. Got to be a Charlton throw. Quinn has come on for Andersen. Back ahead of there. Good jump by Andy Roberts. Pitcher got that one away. Nelson trying to keep it going, but Brown is there for Crystal Palace. Good play. Freedman from Houghton's ball. This is Dougie Freedman. There's a lot of space for Edworthy. And Mark Edworthy now for Crystal Palace. Tried to bang across it, but it was beaten away by 2 players, by Bowyer and by Balmer. Veart. Athletic there. Tuttle for Palace. Tuttle again. Houghton's going for it, but the keeper gets there first. Just about 5 minutes left now. They again, remember, on Wednesday night at Selhurst Park for the right to get to the playoff final at Wembley, May 27th. Palace's throw.
The only consolation you can say about Charlton is their away form has been good, Brian, hasn't it?
Yes. Like, as I was saying earlier, like Palace themselves, they've won more away than they have at home. Edworthy. There's its cross. Ndah there with a header. Petterson with the catch. Now 2 against 3 that are back. But Houghton again, always where he needs to be. Pitcher playing it on. Freedman and a lot of space on that far side. Ndah waiting in the middle.
Well, it looks as if they're going to try and settle here, but Freedman's got a lot of space in the last sort of 10 minutes or so. And again, just before when he had that great run again, you know, Ndah was looking for it to be played through, and again he didn't find them.
Petterson's kick. With the header, an offside flag against Ndah. Rufus. Leaburn. Quinn, who missed it. Petterson. And all the big men from the back have gone forward for Charlton and stayed up there. Balmer amongst them. The break might be on. Ndah versus Rufus. Let's talk about man of the match, Insane.
Well, you know, there's been, as I say, the 1 or 2 decent individuals. I think I've got to give it to a Palace player for the way they've performed in the second half, coming from a 1-0 deficit. And a player, I mean, Little Houghton he's had a good game, I would say that. But in the first half, when things were going against him, Andy Roberts at the back was magnificent. He filled all the holes. You know, they're playing 3 centre-backs. He's a spare player. And I just think he's had a terrific game. Hardly put a foot wrong. Won everything in the air too. He's not a big lad, but he's won everything in the air that he's gone for.
So Andy Roberts, once of Millwall, cost £1.8 million when Palace bought him at the start of this season. Their player of the year as well. Is also man of the match today. Andy Roberts. Ray Houghton, who must have come very close, with a corner now for Crystal Palace. Edworthy. Freedman to Edworthy. Certainly Palace would feel confident making that final step into the Wembley playoff final when the sides meet again on Wednesday. In spite of the fact that Charlton have got this very good away record. Until the last minute. Bowyer. Newton. Banged away again by the man of the match, Andy Roberts.
That's the kind of thing Brian has been doing all day. You know, he's been reading a game ever so well, very intelligently, tidying up around him.
Yeah, very good choice, Sam. Pitcher. Pitcher again to Freedman. That's a nice touch. Houghton, that's a good touch too. Veart coming in and Chris Whyte getting in first. pressure. And Rufus. Final whistle. The Palace fans are delighted with that result, particularly after that dreadful start when Newton scored for Charlton after 55 seconds, the mistake by Andersen. And then Kenny Brown in the second half, as Palace really began to improve, scored a goal. He followed in very well indeed. And then Veart added the second one after a terrific overhead kick from George Ndah. So it's Charlton Athletic 1, Crystal Palace 2. Well, Dave Bassett wanted goals in the second half. Dave Bassett got goals in the second half. Here he is.
Yeah, Dave, you wanted more from your team. You certainly got it.
They responded better in the second half. We played well in the second half, and we've got ourselves 2-1 in front, which obviously is a great advantage for us. But our first half performance wasn't up to standard. But the players have shown me by playing better in the second half.
What about Kenny Brown popping up with another goal for you?
Yeah, Kenny's done very well on loan for us. He's had this knack of nicking in and getting a couple of goals, and he's done it again for us today.
George Ndah, I think Freedman up front as well. They caused problems consistently second half.
Well, the first half, the front players didn't play as a unit. They had too many touches. They were trying to win the game by themselves, and they didn't show enough urgency. In the second half, they played as a unit, and they linked up, and that helped us enormously.
We've got this fella alongside you, Andy Roberts, man of the match. Andy, well done.
Cheers, thank you. It was a hard game out there, but we come good in the second half.
It is a massive win, and there's the man of the match trophy. It puts you in great shape for the second half.
Yeah, it's still going to be a hard game, local derbies always are, and we're just lucky we got the home leg.
Dave, you are strong favourites now with 2 away goals.
Well, Charlton played extremely well in the first half, and we're not going to be complacent. It'll be a very hard game at Selhurst Park. We know that, and we knew that the 2 games would be very hard, and we won't certainly be going home tonight without sort of crowing about it, because we know we've got a hard game in front of us on Wednesday night, but we've got an opportunity to finish it off, and hopefully we can do that and get to Wembley. That's been our objective all season.
They're confident, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are.
Thanks,
Brilliant.